Let's talk politics. The Vice President, Kamala Harris, insists she won't ban fracking today, despite claiming otherwise back in 2019.
So yesterday, I went to the swing state of Pennsylvania, to the town of Zelienople, to speak with worried energy workers who say they don't trust Harris and her flip-flops on fracking. Watch.
So you're part of the fracking process.
So we're on the completion side. We'll fracture the well, and then following the frac, we'll come in and drill out those plugs, and then we'll run the production tubing to be able to bring the oil or gas online.
With this current administration, how's it impacting the energy business and your business specifically?
I think right out of the gate, the shockwave with the Keystone XL was a big hit to the industry.
What was life like 4 years ago under Donald Trump?
The regulation everywhere was a heck of a lot less. It's much easier to work under a Trump administration than this administration, by far.
Is it fair to say that the more regulations you guys have to endure, the higher the prices are probably going to be when people go to the pump?
No doubt about that.
Why should Americans care about your company and what your employees do?
You know, I would tell you the greatest thing about this industry, plain and simple, is you can be an 18-year-old kid. You don't have to go to college. Year one, you're going to make $60,000 to $70,000.
To come into the energy industry, to be able to provide for their family, to be able to change the trajectory of their family and be the one that was able to do that. I think that's really important, and that's something that it gets overshadowed.
But let's talk with the guys that do this job every single day. So how did you start doing this job?
I broke out in 2017. Turns out the oil field was the perfect fit for me.
You made a good living too.
Yes. It's a primary source of income for my family.
So how long you been doing this?
I've been doing it for about 3 years. I've been in the oil field.
But it's a good living for your family.
Of course, yes, sir. Of course.
Kamala Harris, who's the vice president, was once against fracking.
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking.
She now says she's for fracking.
I will not ban fracking.
Do you believe her?
No, I believe she's out there saying whatever she can to make people, try to swing her way so that she can try to get the presidency.
The sentiment around this whole region is nobody believes that.
I don't believe anybody in that administration.
What do you believe happens if she becomes the president?
You're going to have even more regulation. You're going to have people that banks aren't going to want to invest. You're going to see people move out of the areas where the drilling and gas is.
So why should everyday Americans care about what you do and what frackers do, even if they're not a part of the industry?
I would say a lot of us guys out here, this is the way we feed our families and the way we take care of our lives, really.
So there's not a whole lot in the world right now that doesn't rely on petroleum. Okay, everything that we're wearing, our glasses, plastics, that's aside from trucking and fuel and all those other things that everybody thinks about on the general scheme. But there's tens of thousands of us, probably more than that we will all be standing in the bread line because if you shut the oil field down, then like all my eggs are in this basket. And lots of guys, all our eggs are in the oil field.
Tell us about the impact domestically and those jobs shifting elsewhere, other countries.
You're choking the industry and you're choking that economy that way and not allowing that to happen. You have to look elsewhere to be able to work. You have to look at going overseas, going South America, going over to the Middle East to do that work. So now you have people that want to be here. They want to work here. We have the ability to be energy independent and do it here, to be a superpower in the world from an energy perspective. And when you have the regulation that is hamstringing us from being able to do that, it's really going to hurt all of us.